So there was a call of God upon the life of Moses. He was chosen by God for a critical task in that generation. But Moses was becoming comfortable living a normal life, just like the average believer in our time believes that when you get a job, a good paying job that can sustain you, you marry a beautiful Christian wife, and the Lord begins to give you children, your life seems to be making meaning. Your life seems to be fulfilling the expectation of success, of blessing, and all those other symptoms that are in keeping with the blessings of God. Many of us believe that when you have all those things running in your life, you are living a good life and God is pleased. Indeed, He is. However, there is a purpose for which God is lavishing all of that grace upon your life. And that purpose is consistent with an agenda that is in His eternal plan. Once and again, if God wants to shift men from the natural, normal scope of things into the context of His purpose and His plan, He needs to do something drastic that will shift the focus of the people. And God has a lot of spiritual things in His arsenal that have the capacity to shift the focus of individuals and bring them into the context of His will. I pray for you that you will prosper. I pray for you that you will do well. I pray for you that your family will be well. However, there is a need that God has, and that need is captured in His purpose for your life. And it is possible for you to get along in life, attend church service, sustain your good job, have a good family, and be totally cut off from that which God has ordained you to do in His program and in His agenda. So this man was settling in. He was beginning to enjoy the ways of marital life. In fact, through the mercy of his father-in-law, he was in employment and he was getting used to the life that he had, and he was thankful to God. But it came to pass that God began to mount pressure. There was pressure in the spirit because the people that were in captivity that this man was supposed to go and liberate, their cry had come to God. And I can imagine that there were many attempts that God had made to capture the attention of this individual, to no avail. Until one of those days, he strayed onto Horeb, the mountain of God. He strayed into God's domain. He strayed beyond his work schedule, and he strayed into God's domain, and God found an opportunity. May you remain in that vulnerable place so that God can attend to you, God can empower you, God can put something inside of your hand